So here's to you, Paul, in all your magnificent glory.
Down the stretch they go, head to head, neck to neck, stride for stride, at the wire. Budget Irish versus budget Scotch.
Leaf and Spirit, welcome to it. I'm John.
So, it's tough to do 2 bottles here.
It's almost quickly turned into one.
I mean, we could just...
Jesus. Hey, Vince, what are we smoking today?
And for the stick, this is your first. Broke your cherry with the Macanudo.
Macanudo Inspirado. And it's like a little different size, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a 48 ring gauge, and this is a Churchill 7-incher.
So what do you want to do
I'm
here?
gonna cut these bad boys up.
Is that what the plan is? Oh no, there's something up with this. Oh no, there's something up with this.
Well, anyway, first third on this Macanudo Inspirado Churchill. This is very pepper on the retro, of course. Bitter chocolate on the palate. A little bit of grass, a little bit of barnyard. That's right. Let's taste some whiskey.
This sad day here. Sad day. My Macanudo Inspirado is shite. It would not light. We tried all the little tricks in the trade. It's garbage. And as I say, no garbage in the ashtray. So instead, Vincent, I have one of these. What is this?
It's Under Crown. It's a
All
good
right.
one.
Hopefully this one lights.
You know what? Truthfully, this is a different animal than you smoked. It's just so funny. You don't know what you're going to get, man. A smaller ring gauge, a lot of times, to me, calculates into more flavor. There's much more to grab a hold of.
Intensity?
But at the same time, when the thicker a cigar is, the more leaves it has in it, and each leaf is different, tastes different. So you're going to pick up more of the nuances, maybe. I don't know, man. We're learning along with you guys. Taste those whiskeys. What do you want to go for first? Scotch or the Irish?
I don't know. I've never had either.
I mean, they're budget. They're both budget, so I'm going to tell you right now, they're not going to change your world.
Right?
But they both taste like what they're supposed to taste like. They're both going to have grain alcohol in them.
Right.
And they're both going to be malted whiskey.
It's a little bit of that new funk.
It'll be a little new. I don't know. I mean, I've tasted them already. I did a pipe tobacco show yesterday. Let's go with the Scotch first. Okay, your big jump into Scotch is monkey shoulder.
Correct.
This ain't monkey shoulder, but this will have a similar deal going on. Yeah, I don't smell much. It is chilly down here, but yeah, I don't smell a lot. I don't even smell a lot of alcohol.
Mm-mm.
It's buttery.
Right.
And I think there's a little peat in this. There's a little smoke in this. But mostly just vanilla. And there is some kind of tree fruit, some kind of apple going on. What do you think?
I can see that.
Yeah. I mean, there is a little bit of a new make, a little funk. But I think this would be great for mixed drinks, like a Rob Roy. You ever have a Rob Roy?
I have not. What is?
It's amazing.
What is that?
You're so worldly and.
Right. So obviously well put together. One would think, looking at it, screams, I have obtained the status of sitting in a bar and going, you know what? I'm going to have me a Rob Roy. Jack and Coke, please.
Because it's easy.
And I know I like it.
But you know what? You're wearing a different shirt today, aren't you?
I've had this for a long time. It's been in the, it's been on reserve.
I like it.
Well, you better get used to it. You're going to be looking at it for the next decade.
I don't actually look at you much. I mean, I wouldn't know. You always look the same.
Sure.
What about that? That undercrown. What was it? The undercrown
Maduro?
Maduro. How's that? I think that's a better cigar than this. I think you lucked
Heavy
out,
pepper
right?
on the retro. Strong current of leather. From center left to center right.
A nice leather. That was a classier cigar. And yeah, and I think we paired that with the budget Jack Daniels. The
Ezra Brooks.
Ezra Brooks, yeah.
This is a bit of a little bit of a harsh up in your face kind of. So it's a little bit padronish,
Yeah.
if you may.
A lot of pepper on that retro.
Mm-hmm.
Pepper and leather, though. That seems to be what we go for, though. Pepper, leather. And I would like to see a little bit more of the sweeter chocolates.
Yeah, been
coffee.
screaming for it, you know?
I've researched as much as I can. The problem is there's no credible information out there. Even this isn't credible information. This is just an experience we're having
The problem
right
is it's all shit. You know, you can't find shit. It's all shit. And then you find it and it's still shit. Welcome to it. Leap in spirit.
No, it's about the journey here. This is not no negativity going on.
No.
This is the safe zone.
Yeah.
This is the safe zone.
Right.
Do you want a hug, man?
No, I most certainly do not want to hug. Don't touch me. There will be violence. There will be violence.
Yeah.
Personal space. No. So, back to the original question. What is in a Rob Roy, Vincent?
Manhattan with Scotch whiskey.
Oh.
The Manhattan I made you.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think that was a good Manhattan. I
didn't want to say
I've been honing my skills.
But it was
Manhattan.
it was subpar for your work.
I just used too much vermouth.
Ah.
That's what they use, though. Less vermouth. I went with a recipe that somebody else made up as the problem.
I only gave it 1 3/4 stars.
I had to go back to the drawing board. Anyway, we have another whiskey to taste.
What are we drinking next? Let's get to it, huh? Seriously.
Oh, I should have let you pour the Irish. This is a budget Irish whiskey. But it is bottled in New York City.
How did they get away with that, Vince?
Well, they buy it, probably source it, and it's still in the barrels. It might not even be in barrels. It could be just in big plastic containers or something. And then they buy it from Ireland. It's a blend from Ireland of a bunch of different distilleries and mostly vodka. It's that might be a little friendlier to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get a little smoke off of
You
that.
got a little Irish in you.
Little.
You got that Irish lilt. You like that, do you?
Don't.
I'm doing better, man. Acknowledge my. Listen.
No, it's being honest.
Be my muse.
You muse your ass on out the door.
Oh, it definitely has more smell.
So it's got some smoke
I think
to it too.
the barrel, yeah. It's sweet, and a lot of the grain also.
Mm-hmm.
I find it a little less interesting.
Do you?
It's very, it's vanilla,
Uh-huh.
and I do get like when you inhale, there's like a eucalyptus, like a small eucalyptus You get that? So
I'm getting I'm getting a smoke off of it.
you get a peat, not a peat. You get
A smoky,
You get a barrel.
a barrel smoke, yeah. But it is sweeter. I will give you that.
It is sweeter, definitely sweeter. But it has.
What's the proof?
They're both 80.
Are they?
Yeah, absolutely.
The Cat Maggie seems a little easier. But again, that's my second
It is
beverage.
definitely easier. It's friendlier. It would be great in any Irish drink. Obviously, it would be great Irish coffee. Now, do you know who Cat Maggie is?
I'm not familiar, no.
What? You ever hear of the Dead Rabbits?
No, but it sounds like a sad story.
Did you ever see the movie Gangs of New York?
I'm familiar with the...
In New York City.
I'm familiar with the setting of the movie.
Okay. Well, Cat Maggie was... what's her name? She was in Charlie's Angels. She was from Something About Mary.
Didn't see that either.
It's very strange, the movies that you see in...
Oh, Drew Barrymore.
No. Diaz. Cameron Diaz.
There it is.
She played the part of Cat Maggie. She filed her teeth in the points, nails in the points. She was mean, nasty.
Yeah.
You know?
You do what you got to do.
But it goes much better when he knows what I'm talking about.
So what are we doing here beverage-wise? We're just, hey.
You gonna try
hey
that?
Now? I did.
Try these on ice?
No, I think I want to go right to the Rob Roy. And I want this as my Rob Roy-ness. A Patty
That wouldn't be a
McNice.
Rob Roy.
No, it's a... What
Mike Roy or something? I don't know. What's a... ask your phone.
Hey Siri, what is a Rob Roy with Irish whiskey?
I found this on the web.
Rory O'More.
That's the name of it?
I don't know. That's what came out. Emerald?
An emerald?
Yeah, an emerald. 2 ounces of whiskey, 1 ounce of vermouth, 1 dash orange bitters.
See? Too much vermouth. That's what I did. I'm going a half an ounce of vermouth.
Get crazy.
2 ounces of whiskey, a half an ounce
of the Jesus. That just happened.
And more bitters.
You were watching it live, Paul.
And more bitters. I figured it out for you guys. I think we're going to make a Rob Roy today. We got a lot going on here now. It's all right. I'll get everything.
Yeah.
Just stay there, John.
I'm on it. Holding down the fort.
Don't move.
I got it.
This was on your side of the table.
I'm solid. Thanks.
I'll clean the glasses and everything.
You got that?
Yeah. I got to sanitize my hands.
Right on.
I need a simple syrup, man. Help me out, man.
All right.
Oh, and the shot glass. The jigger. Oh, and while you're up there, get the peeler. Simple syrup, bitters. I'm going to do a half an ounce of sweet vermouth. And then 2 ounces of whatever whiskey. And you're going Irish.
Vincent?
Absolute.
Salute. Yeah. Isn't that just pleasant?
That is nice,
That
isn't
is
it?
nice, isn't it?
I don't know. My Rob Roy is nice, and your bastard, whatever that is called.
My little ray of sunshine.
Yeah, I mean, that's
It's me, pot of gold. Well, that's a little British. I don't know what the hell that was.
wow.
That's bright, sunny.
Yeah, liking that more than a Manhattan, I think.
So yeah, this is.
I mean, there is less vermouth in the Manhattan I made. So we're gonna have to go. Maybe we'll have an episode about Manhattans.
There we go.
Or Manhattan derivatives. What would you call it?
Manhattan derivatives.
All right. Oh wow. See, a little bit less of the vermouth takes away that herby. It knocks that. herby
bitterness.
that oregano-y
Right.
type of thing down. It's still in there, but now you get a little bit of the eucalyptus and licorice.
Yes, and the anise.
Oh,
But yes, we need some stupid topic of the day that we can kind of debate back and forth while we're drinking and then talking about notes of the cigar, notes of the drinks. We need a stupid subject of the day.
oh, okay. All right. Can you think of anything real quick?
Marvel versus DC.
Oh, shit. You want to start a war?
Oh my Jesus!
You want to start a war?
He went there. I might have been better off going like Christianity,
let me think about this
Judaism.
for a second. Let me think about this for a second because I don't really know the difference.
Just a disclaimer up front, neither myself or Vince will completely own what our true inner favorite is. This is just all speculation and entertaining commentary to go on, so any of y'all don't take true offense to whatever side that we pick. But Marvel or DC, Vince?
I mean, what I know about superheroes is what I grew up with. Adam West is Batman.
Sure.
The movie, my favorite movie Batman, Christian Bale's. My favorite Superman, obviously Christopher Reeves. Rest in peace. And as far as the new movies that have came out after Christian Bale's is Dark Knight and stuff, that whole series.
That was Christian
I like
Bale.
that Chris Pratt, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, that's a wonderful little meandering path down the path of knowledge.
So what does that mean? Which one do I like? What are those? Those are my guys. I like Spider-Man. I like Superman. I like Batman.
You are not a fan of either. You are a fan of your own personal likings. You dabble in both pools.
I used to get comic books, but when I got comic books, it was because I was a child. And I didn't know. I mean, I liked Archie. What's Archie? This is the defining factor. What was Archie?
One might even call you bicomical.
I'm bicomical. Second, third, Inspirado, Churchill.
Norm!
Black.
Norm!
That's me. Yeah, that's my. I love Cheers. Anyway, second, third, Inspirado. You got to go. What the fuck you do with that thing?
Smoking it.
You didn't even do no second, third. Second, third.
Second, third.
Undercrown.
Undercrown Maduro. Heavy pepper on the retro. Strong leather. It's been a fairly singular note throughout. Nothing truly shining about it, but it does have that certain amount of stoicism that goes with a quality product in a nice smoking cigar.
Second, third, Macanudo Inspirado Churchill, 48 gauge here, a little bit thinner. Personally, I think it's gotten better. It's the barnyard is kicked up. It's still got it's still got a lot of leather. Still has a little bit of the pepper on the retro. There's no chocolate notes, no coffee notes like I get in the Toro. But it is a darker, happier cigar. It became much sweeter. And that also is affected by the Rob Roy, obviously. The thing is, I don't remember the Macanudo Inspirado either. It was the first time I ever had the Macanudo Inspirado. In fact, when we did your first cigar, that's the first time I had a Macanudo in probably 15 years, easily.
Was that the weird day where they were having the cookout too? No.
Actually, a pretty good episode without any of the effects. The
Sure, just raw video.
It was pretty entertaining.
Right?
Have you ever watched it?
Yeah,
Have you watched it in a while?
Uh-huh. I liked our earlier one.
Much better than the later ones.
True.
And now they're so cut together that it's really just
pow, pow, pow.
Yeah. Information, joke, joke, you know, which is good. But that's not what Paul wants.
Well, he is our number one viewer.
So, Paul, this is what we're going to try to do. Eventually, we're going to do a live stream podcast. Maybe once a week, once a month, I don't know. And you'll be informed beforehand what whiskey and what cigar we're smoking. And they'll be affordable whiskeys and cigars. They will not be crazy.
Obtainable for the masses.
I don't know, though. I mean, if you live in another country, though, it might not be. So we have to take that into consideration. So we'll go budget Irish and budget Scotches and budget Japanese, whatever. The stuff that are...
we are international.
I mean, because if you go over to Ireland and you want a bourbon, you're going to pay top shelf. You're going to top shelf money for Jim Beam.
Well,
you know? And in the future, we're going to take a trip to the Bourbon Trail.
Oh, do a little hike.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to hit the Bourbon Trail, and I don't know if they allow cameras, but we're bringing them in.
Oh, there's
more going on, isn't there?
Yeah, right.
There's
an underlying kind of.
It's a different thing. So he's drinking now. I made him a Rob Roy, and I'm having the Patty Deluxe. I don't know what we calling it. The Mycroft.
I did not think I was going to enjoy this Johnnie Walker in this, and it's.
Rob Roy. There's a reason.
Yeah.
There's a reason classic drinks have lasted.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Rob Roy a little bit more.
Yes.
Less, but there's less going on.
I'd agree, but sometimes a true simplicity is cleaner, nicer. In conclusion,
you got to do yours first.
There. We had two different cigars. We've been drinking two different alcoholic beverages. And it did not seem to kind of weave itself together until we made ourselves a couple of mixed beverages. Rob Roy with the Scotch, Rob Roy with a Irish whiskey.
No, this is a Mycroft now.
Whatever you want to call it.
Called the Mycroft.
The bottom line is...
We already discussed this.
The bottom line is, with the correct mixed beverage, it can make any cigar enjoyable. Thus proving my theorem, the mixed beverage makes the episode.
So you're going to make me make a mixed drink every show?
Yep. Rusty Nail next week.
All right. I'll make it Rusty Nail.
I don't even think we can get down to putting digits on today. It's just a...
I got to throw... I'm throwing digits on this. This is what the episode's about. The Macanudo Inspirado final thirds coming in. And it has not changed very much. It's still... the pepper has dropped off. Leather, consistent through the whole thing. Not a classy leather, but a cool leather. And notes of chocolate and... notes of coffee intermingle, not as prevalent as the thicker, shorter Toro. This is a medium to full. It never goes below medium. So as far as throwing digits on this cigar, 87.
Okay.
So it's a cigar. It's a good premium cigar. I would not be offended if somebody offered this to me. I would smoke it and be happy. Especially if they made me a Rob Roy.
Get that shite away from me. I'll not be smoking that today.
So what do you think as far as the day? Rob Roy or the Mycroft? I like the Rob Roy. Put it in that drink.
I like this.
Yeah, he likes the Rob Roy.
I do. It was a little bit more complex.
Yeah, it's a little more enjoyable. Not enjoyable, not as friendly. I think it's definitely more complex, more notes to pay attention to.
Agreed.
And today the stick didn't mean as much. Sorry Macanudo, and sorry Undercrown. But from what I remember, the Undercrown, it's
Good
Kinda,
stick,
yeah,
but
yeah, it's
nothing
fun.
right home about
Right
it.
along the same lines as the
Yeah.
Macanudo Inspirado Black.
It is what it is. So
Okay
now
with
we're
it.
even.
I'm
So,
okay with it.
Reshunned.
Touch me.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
You don't.
Unshunned.
You don't know anything about bears.
Michael!